Every environment has a memory, not a story, a pattern, a history of what has happened in the space and what the nervous system has learned to expect. Environmental memory is the architecture of anticipation, the way a room teaches the body what will happen next before anything can actually happen. Environmental memory is the architecture of anticipation, the way a room teaches the body what will happen next before anything actually happens. Most systems think people remember. Behavioral architecture knows the environment remembers first. Episode 14 is where we expose how spaces create expectations, how expectation creates behavior, and how redesigning the environment reshapes the nervous system's memory. Every space teaches patterns, even when no one is teaching. Environmental memory forms through repeated movement, repeated tone, repeated pacing, repeated tension, repeated correction, repeated instability. The nervous system stores these patterns as predictions. When the environment is stable, the predictions are stabilizing. When the environment is unstable, the predictions are destabilizing. This is why people escalate before anything happens. They're not reacting to the moment. They're reacting to the memory. Environmental memory is not emotional. It's architectural. It is the nervous system's record of how the space has behaved. Environmental memory creates predictive load, the weight the nervous system carries based on what it expects the environment to do. Predictive load increases when transitions are chaotic, positioning is unstable, circulation is unpredictable, staff responses vary, sensory spikes occur, rules shift without warning. Predictive load decreases when movement is consistent, tone is steady, thresholds are clear, positioning is anchored, sensory input is regulated, pacing is predictable. Most systems try to manage behavior without addressing predictive load, but behavior is downstream. Prediction is upstream. If the environment teaches instability, the nervous system prepares for instability. And preparation looks like behavior. Environmental memory creates loops, cycles of expectation that repeat until the architecture changes. The loop looks like this. 1. The environment behaves unpredictably. 2. The nervous system anticipates unpredictability. 3. The person enters the space braced. 4. The environment interprets bracing as behavior. 5. The system responds with correction. 6. The correction reinforces the memory. 7. The loop repeats. This is why environments feel charged. This is why some rooms escalate instantly. This is why some spaces never settle. The loop is not personal. It is architectural. The environment is teaching the nervous system to expect instability. Break the architecture, and you break the loop. Environmental memory can be rewritten, not by instruction, not by policy, not by effort. It is rewritten through consistent thresholds, stable positioning, predictable circulation, regulated sensory input, steady pacing, aligned staff behavior, architectural clarity. When the environment becomes predictable, the nervous system updates its memory. It stops bracing, it stops scanning, it stops compensating. This is why redesign works, even when training doesn't. The nervous system trusts the environment long before it trusts instructions. Environmental memory is rewritten through experience, not explanation. Environmental memory doesn't update instantly. It updates gradually. The nervous system needs repetition, consistency, stability, clarity, time. This is why early redesign feels slow. Not because the design is wrong, but because the memory is old. People are not resisting change. Their nervous systems are waiting to see if the environment is reliable. Once the environment proves itself, the nervous system releases load, and behavior stabilizes without effort. Environmental memory is the bridge between architecture and behavior. Once you understand environmental memory, you stop asking, why do they always escalate here? And you start asking, what has this environment taught them to expect? That shift is the beginning of architectural mastery. Because once you see the memory, you can rewrite it. And once you can rewrite it, the environment becomes the stabilizer people were never meant to be. Environmental memory makes predictability structural, not effort-based, not staff-dependent, not fragile, structural. In episode 15, we move into environmental signaling, the way spaces communicate safety, clarity, and expectation without speaking. Because memory is what the environment stores. Signaling is what the environment sends. And together, they determine whether a system stabilizes or destabilizes the people it holds. This is the Behavioral Architecture Institute. And this is the discipline built on one truth. Behavior is not the starting point. Design is.